What's up, you guys? Warnick Revolution here, back at you with another video, and today we're hunting a box of nickels, $100 in nickels. I opened it up already to see if it was circulated at the bank, and it is. It's a Brinks box, so they usually are circulated nickels, just based on how many boxes I've been through. But we've got another box. Since starting the channel, I counted how many boxes we went through since starting the channel, and it's been 93 boxes. So this is box number 94. Because I just counted all the videos I made nickel boxes, like gone through nickel boxes, and there was 93, so 94 box here. Things we're looking for. I've got this handy mat right here that shows us what nickels we're looking for. We're looking for shield nickels made between 1866 and 1883. We're looking for V nickels, which were made between 1883 and 1913. There's only 5 1913s known, so we probably won't find one of those because they're all accounted for, the 5 that they made in 1913. So let's just say 1912. Buffalo nickels, which were made between 1913 and 1938. We're looking for Jefferson nickels, 1938 through 1959. We're looking for war nickels that were made between 1942 and 1945 that are 35% silver. We're looking for blank planchets, which are coin discs that weren't stamped with the nickel design like they were supposed to. We're looking for proof nickels with a mirror-like finish. We're looking for foreign coins. This is a Bahamas nickel, I do believe, and this is Canadian nickel, so we'll definitely probably find some Canadian nickels being close to the border and everything. We're also looking for 2009 nickels because those are lower mintage. And there's also these 2004 nickels that you could be looking for if you look through your own boxes. They're not really that uncommon, so I'm not looking for them, but 2004 and 2005 nickels with these designs here. We got the Louisiana Purchase of 1803 agreement. We've got the Lewis and Clark Expedition. We've got a Bison nickel, and then we got a Ocean View. Interesting design. But Buffalo nickels, these Bison nickels are old and they're pretty rare to find. So we're looking for those. We're looking for older Jefferson nickels. We're looking for V nickels and shield nickels, of course. But without further ado, let's just check this box. Let's see if we can find any enders. And what I mean by enders is if there's a coin on the end that is looking particularly old, or is a war nickel or something like that, or a Buffalo nickel, I'll be sure to show you those before we go through the entire box looking for the nickels I just mentioned. So anyways, I'll be right back if I find any enders. If not, I'll see you guys on the first find. So as you can see, I have all the nickels out in front of me here, and I just found this one at the very end of the box. It looks particularly old. It's probably from the 40s or something like that. It's based on the wear of it. I could be wrong about that. It could be 60s or something, but still worth putting aside and maybe searching that one last. But without further ado, let's put these back in the box and start the hunt. So guys, I decided to start with the ender, this end, just to see if we got anything old. I don't know, just to start the box off, maybe with a good find right away. So we're gonna open this up, see if we got anything old for the ender per se. Look at the edges to see if we have any dark edges indicative of war nickels. But let's just see what this one is. It's a 64. Like I said, pretty worn. I think it was 40s, but it's a 1964 Denver. They made like a billion of those. So nothing uncommon worth taking out. But let's just look through this real quick. See if we got anything old right away. Not really seeing anything though. Nothing's really jumping out at me that looks pretty old or anything. Just a lot of newer nickels, I guess. That looks pretty old, but not really that old. Yeah, let's just look through this real quick. there's actually 2 Bison nickels in here. So the ones from 2005 that aren't really that uncommon. So we could look through for these for the Speared Bison, which has a die crack running through this part of the bison. Not seeing it there, and I'm not seeing it on this one either. But still on the lookout for that. Still haven't found that in any way, shape, or form. But that was the first roll, guys. Nothing to report. Let's continue, and I'll see you guys on the first find. So guys, on the second roll we opened, we ended up finding something. It's a 1952 out of Philly. If it was a 52S, I think that one's low mintage. It's under 25 million minted, and it would have been a better coin to get. But we still got a 52 Philly, in not too bad a shape. So first find, let's continue, see what else we can find. Hopefully we find some silver today, hopefully find some buffaloes, maybe even a V-knuckle. Just looking for some old stuff to collect. The third roll we opened, all the discarded nickels are down here from the roll. But we found this, 1957, out of Philly. And for the longest time I was looking at some of my older videos on the channel. For the longest time, I could not find this nickel, 57 Philly. There's a lot of 57 Denvers. It's not a low mintage nickel, really by any means. But for some reason, I couldn't find this one like a year ago. And I just found it right there. But let's keep on searching and see what else we can find. But that was roll number 3. Let's continue. Well, guys, in this roll number 4, we found 3 things worth noting. This is the first thing I found. I'm still not sure what the date is, but it's got a Denver mint mark right there on the right side of the Monticello. It's pretty worn down, and it's got the color of being the 40s. It's got this like weird tan color compared to a modern nickel. So that's what I'm guessing it is, but let's find out what it is in 3, 2, 1. 1949 Denver. If it was the 49 San Francisco, it would have been a better date. It'd be a like under 10 million minted coin, but it's still a 1949 Denver. Very cool to get. So I didn't know what that was, and then we found this 1958 Denver, and a few coins after that we found something really special. So this one's pretty special because it's a 58, and it's worth holding off to the side just because it's an older nickel. But we found this beauty. Now this is a 1958 nickel. I flipped it over already, but what's special about this one is it's a Philadelphia minted one, and it's in really good shape. For let's just compare these two for a second. This is a 58 Denver. This is a 58 Philly. The 58 Philly is something you should watch out for. It's a low mintage nickel. It's below 25 million minted. It doesn't come up that often for sure. Even though I live pretty close to Philadelphia, not pretty close. It's like I live in Michigan, but I'm pretty close to Philly, so I do get a lot of Philadelphia minted coins. But a 1958 Philly, for me, it doesn't come up that often. This one is in gorgeous shape. Could be better, but it's got this cool tone to it. It's like a gold kind of color. Maybe compare it to this one a little bit. I don't know. I don't think it's showing up on camera that well, but it's kind of like this golden color. It's definitely more on the back side than the front side. But if we zoom in, some steps on this coin. It wouldn't be a full steps designation because you need like all the steps to be showing. But there's dents in the steps, so this wouldn't be a full steps designation or a high grade example of a coin, but it's definitely a higher grade than say this other 58 that we have. I mean, look at the detailed difference there. Quite a big difference. Anyways, I'm rambling about this. It's just a nice coin. 58 Philly is a low mintage coin, so that's our first better dated coin so far. Let's continue to see what else we can find. So guys, we just opened roll number 5 up. We've got a darker colored nickel right here in the roll. That could be something pretty special, like a war nickel, but maybe it's not. Find out together though. It's just a blackened, probably 80s nickel. I say 80s and it's an 88. Not really surprising that we found one of those, but you always have to check on those darker looking nickels because they could be war nickels. You never know when you're going to find a war nickel. But who knows, there could still be a war nickel in this roll. I'm just going to go through this while the camera is running, just because we got a 55. Now if this is the Philly, it's under 10 million minted. If it's a Denver, then it's pretty common, but we'll find out what it is. And I just dropped it. Great. It's a Denver, but I wouldn't say it's in too bad a condition. Yeah, so that's a good find. Let's see what else is in this roll. Always be checking the dates, I guess, when you're going through coins, because sometimes you could look past a coin just because you look at it looks like it's newer, but it's like from the 30s or something. You just never know. So I wouldn't like say go rushing through these coins, and we're looking for 2009s too, so that would be this design just with a 2009 date compared to the older design of the Jefferson nickel with like more of a silhouette, not silhouette, what do you call that, side view portrait versus a front facing portrait. Anyways, let's continue to see what else we can find. Roll number 7, I do believe. We got this older looking one. It's very damaged, whatever it is, but it looks like it could be maybe 40s or 50s, so might as well flip it and see what it is. 1960, we were close. It is in poor shape though. 1960 is above the date I usually keep, so I'll be tossing this back. But let's just see what else is in this roll while I got you here. That's a nice looking 87. Nice. For sure. But I won't think I'll be keeping it. I don't have really a nice book of nickels. I just have like 59. I have like 3 nickel books all together. And they're all like 1938 to 1959 or 1960. So maybe I'll put together a book one day with the more modern nickels, but I don't really care for modern nickels myself, so I mean, I don't know. It's debatable. But let's continue, see what else we can find. Roll number 11, guys. We got something old. We got this one, 1954. It is very dark, very dirty. But it's a 54 Denver, so that's good to get. Adding it to the finds, and then a couple rolls ago we found this. I didn't show you guys though. It's a 1956 Philly. It's rarer than the 1956 Denver, but it's not that rare. Still good to find though. I love finding older nickels. That's why I do coin roll hunting in general. It's to find silver, to find buffaloes, to find V-nickel kind of things. But to find older nickels from the 50s and 40s is cool too. Even when you find something in coin roll hunting, it's just exciting, whether it's valuable or not, I guess. But let's continue to see what else we can find. Just opened roll number 14, as you guys can see. But we've got some darker edges right here that could possibly be war nickels. Side by side right here, so. Nope, just a dirty one. And just a dirty one. So never mind. Thought I found something, but I guess I did. No silver so far, but hopefully we'll get a silver out of this box. That's always good. Let's continue. Roll number 16, guys. We haven't found anything in quite a while. And we just found a 1955. And it's out of Denver, so it's not the rarer one. But still a good find regardless. Let's continue. Alright, guys. The nickel box has been hunted. We left off on roll 16 because I had to charge my phone, because it was dead. But this is what we found all together. This is a wrap up. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film the whole box like I wanted to. But this is what we found. This is stuff I already showed you on the top row up here. It's 55 Denver, 58 58 Philly. That's in good shape. I don't think this is a proof, but kind of looks like it is. I don't know, based on the detail, I guess, but I don't think it is, though. 58 Philly, just in good shape. 52 Philly, 49 Denver, 58 Denver, 57 Philly, 55 Denver, and a 54. What was that? 54 Denver as well. So that's the stuff I already showed you. The stuff I didn't show you is stuff down below here. For the better stuff that we found that I didn't show you because my phone was charging, we got 1950, which is below 10 million minted, so it's pretty rare. It's a 1950 Philly. Let's take a closer look at that, just because. Now I haven't gotten the 50 Denver, but this is not the 50 Denver. It's still a rarer find to get, of course, under 10 million minted being. But 1950 regardless, the worst one I've found so far. I think I've found like at least like 5 in the past, and that one being the 6th one, I think. We got 1953 San Francisco. That's better because it's below 25 million minted. It's just harder to find. We got this nice 1963. I think I'll be keeping this just because it's nicer, but it's got that dark spot over there I don't like, so maybe I won't keep it. Next up, we got a 57. That's in better condition. It's not the best, but it's 57 Philly. Just nicer, I guess. Next, we've got a 59 Denver, a 56 Philly, a 1940 Philly, another 1940 Philly that's toned weird right here. We got a 1956 Denver. Could be a Philly. Let me see. Oh, it's a Philly. 56 Philly, 48 Denver. That's all scratched up. 1957 Denver, 1947 Philly. We got a 57 Denver, I believe. Yeah, Denver. 46 Philly, 46 Denver, 53 Philly, and a 56 Denver. So those are our finds for the box. Just a whole lot of Jefferson Nichols. None from the 30s, unfortunately. Got a few from the 40s, which is good. And, of course, probably the find of the box is probably this 1950, being how rare it is, under 10 million minted. That's the only one we have that's under 10 million minted, so it's in rough shape, but it's still a 1950. It's a book filler if you need it. But we got this weird one, this 2012, that's got this weird toning on it. Not sure what's going on with it. But I just thought I would pull that one off to the side. But regardless, this is going to be a short video because I didn't film all the finds when I found them. But there was probably all these finds, like 1 per roll kind of finds, and the last rolls that we did. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please smash that like button. I'd appreciate it. Comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe if you're new. And we do coin roll hunting videos on the channel pretty often. Every week at least. Anyways, stay tuned to the channel if you want to see me coin roll hunt more nickels, pennies, dimes, whatever. I'd appreciate it. Peace.